Have you ever wondered what America was like long before the first European ships appeared on the horizon? What if I told you that the story most of us learn in school barely scratches the surface of a history that is thousands of years deep? Let's travel back in time, way back, to a continent teeming with life, innovation, and incredibly diverse cultures. The story of America doesn't begin in 1492 or 1776. It starts at least 10,000 years ago, around 8000 BC. That's thousands of years before the pyramids of Giza were even built. For millennia, this vast land, from the frozen Arctic to the sun-drenched deserts, was home to hundreds, if not thousands, of distinct nations and peoples. We often hear the term American Indians, but that's like saying Europeans. It's a single name for a continent of countless different groups, each with its own language, traditions, and unique way of life. Think about the incredible adaptability of these early inhabitants. In the lush, fertile lands of the Southeast, people became master farmers. They cultivated corn, beans, and squash, the three sisters, in a brilliant symbiotic system that sustained large, complex societies. They built great cities, like Cahokia near modern-day St. Louis, which at its peak was larger than London was at the time. Its massive earthen mounds, which you can still see today, stand as silent monuments to a sophisticated urban civilization with intricate social structures and far-reaching trade networks. Now, let's journey west to the Great Plains. Here, life was completely different. The vast grasslands were home to enormous herds of bison, and the peoples of the plains became expert hunters. Their lives were intertwined with the rhythm of the seasons and the migration of the herds. They developed a nomadic lifestyle, creating portable homes like the tipi, a marvel of engineering that could be put up and taken down quickly. Their culture was rich with ceremony, storytelling, and a deep spiritual connection to the land and the animals that sustained them. Every part of the bison was used, a testament to their respect for nature and their resourcefulness. Meanwhile, in the arid Southwest, people like the ancestral Puebloans faced the challenge of living in a dry, demanding environment. And they didn't just survive, they thrived. They built stunning cliff dwellings, entire villages tucked into alcoves of sheer canyon walls, like the famous ones at Mesa Verde. They developed complex irrigation systems, channeling scarce water to grow crops in the desert. Their pottery and art tell stories of their cosmology and their daily lives, showing a deep understanding of astronomy and the natural world. From the skilled fishermen and totem pole carvers of the Pacific Northwest to the powerful confederacies of the eastern woodlands, every corner of this continent had its own unique story, its own triumphs of human ingenuity and culture. These weren't just scattered tribes, they were nations with governments, laws, philosophies, and intricate trade routes that crisscrossed the continent. It's a common misconception that this was an empty, untouched wilderness. In reality, it was a lived-in, managed, and deeply loved homeland. So, why isn't this long, rich history often considered the starting point of American history? It is largely because the political entity we now call the United States of America didn't exist yet. Its borders were not drawn, and its founding ideologies would arrive later, from across the Atlantic. But to truly understand America, we have to recognize that the land itself has a history that is ancient, complex, and profoundly human. The story of the United States is one chapter in a much, much larger book. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey back in time. If you found this fascinating and want to explore more hidden histories, please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. It really helps us continue to bring these stories to light. See you in the next video.